Good afternoon, one and all. My name is Avantika Mishra, and today I am going to deal with the topic the reservations. The term reservation has always remained a most debatable topic in the society. It has remained a most disputed one. It is a topic that has divided the society into different norms. It is the topic which is ruling the minds of the individuals in the society. Reservations both have a positive impact and a negative impact, not only upon the society but upon the minds of the individuals, because of which the mentality the individuals have developed. This is the reason that they are judging the term reservation as per their own mental thinking. Reservations they were added with the purpose of doing the social justice in the society, which is the affirmative aspect of the term reservation. Reservations was added in order to provide advancement to the backward classes, the classes which were discriminated because of their being backward. And the backwardness is just not economically, the backwardness can be because of the economy can one of the reason, the money issues, then per se being backward, then living in a geographically isolated places. These are some of the natural circumstances which have led to the discrimination of certain classes. Then there are mostly man-made discriminations which is being done against these classes, like most prevalent is the caste discrimination which the backward classes are being seen. Therefore, in order to promote these backward classes and to bring them to the mainstream with the majority ones, the reservations were added so that they can be treated equally. They can be treated at par with the majority. But the topic still is remaining a debated one, and I think in time to come, it will continue to be the debated topic. Now, first of all, I would like to deal where the reservations are mentioned and which law in the legal field is dealing with the term reservations. The Constitution, being the grunt norm, is the document, is a social document that is reflecting the consequences which the reservations has seen, be it in its favor, be it against it. So the Constitution is a document which is talking about reservations. Reservations they are provided in Article 14 of the Constitution, that is incidental, not expressly mentioned, and expressly the reservation term is mentioned in Article 15 and Article 16. The most important question that is prevailing into the minds of the people in the country is whether, the first thing is whether reservations should be allowed or not. The major purpose for which the reservations was given was to do social justice, so it was a larger purpose that can be seen. And if this is the purpose, then yes, the reservations should be allowed to the minority groups, to the classes which are backward in their nature. But the people, those who have formed a mental frame with the term reservation, they are always against it. Reservations, like talking about generally, then reservations they are not mandatory in their nature. People think that reservations should be given mandatorily, but no, reservations are not mandatory. They are upon the discretion of the state. If the state think that a particular community in their area is facing backwardness because of any sort of reason, then the state is duty bound to give them reservations in order to fulfill the purpose of social justice. That means reservations are not mandatory, they are at the discretion of the state. Now, talking about more of the reservations which have been specifically mentioned in Article 15 and Article 16. Talking about Article 15, then Article 15 talks about reservations to socially and educationally backward classes of citizens, and thereby making special provisions for them in educational institutions. 15 clause 4 generally talks about making special provisions for the advancement of socially and educationally backward classes of citizens, which is depending upon the discretion of the state. Then talking about Article 15 clause 5, then it is similarly dealing with article, it is similarly dealing as is mentioned in clause 4, But here the reservations are extended to the educational institutions, be it public, be it private, aided or unaided by the state. But it is excluding the minority educational institutions, because the minority ones are covered in Article 29 and 30, specifically in 30. Then Article 16 is talking about the reservations in government jobs. Like Article 16 Clause 4 is talking about the reservations for the other backward classes, that is the OBCs in the government jobs. Then by the 77th Amendment, 16 Clause 4A was added, which is talking about the promotion of the SCs and STs in the government jobs. And then by the 85th Amendment, the term consequential seniority was added. That means giving an additional benefit to the scheduled caste and to the scheduled tribes. Then article in 16 clause 4b, they are talking about the carry forward rule. That means कि if any previous vacancies are remaining unfilled, and then the previous vacancies are added up in the coming next 3 years, then how will those unfilled vacancies be filled, and how will the reservation criteria be applied in such type of situations? So both these amendments, that is 4A and 4B, they were constitutionally challenged, but their constitutionality was upheld in many of the cases. The major case being M. Nagaraj versus Union of India. Now, one question that I want to ask is, what if Article 15 and 16 were not present in the Constitution? Does reservations would still be given to the backward classes? Of course, yes, because Article 14 is being interpreted into its broader sense. So if Article 15 and 16 were not present, still the reservations were applicable under Article 14. Now, another question is, what is the extent of reservation that has been fixed? So, as per the Menka Gandhi case, the reservations has been fixed up till 50%. That means if any state is willing to give reservation to its community members who are facing backwardness, then up till 50% horizontal reservation should be given. Now, another question is, can these reservations be extended above 50%? Then no, it is not solely a no, but it is upon the discretion of the state. If the state thinks that yes, there is a particular minority community which is facing backwardness, and they are very limited in their number, then yes, the state can think about giving the reservations to those particular members of the community or any caste. Now, another question is, apart from the horizontal reservations, are there any vertical reservations also provided? Then yes, the example is of the 10% reservation to the economically weaker sections of the society that was added by the 103rd Amendment in the Constitution in the clauses Article 15 clause 6 and Article 16 clause 6. That means that apart from the 50% horizontal ceiling limit that was fixed in the Menka Gandhi case, another 10% vertical 10% reservations can be given to the economically weaker sections. But these economically weaker sections, they are not specifically they have not specifically mentioned upon which category they will apply, but the clause say except the ones which are mentioned in 15 clause 4 and 15 clause 5. That means that that 103rd Amendment, that is economically weaker reservations, will apply to general categories, but this has not been specifically decided in any of the judgments. This is my view, that apart from the OBCs, STs and SCs, because they're already getting reservations, so why should they again get reservation in this category? So this might apply to the general category as well. Recently, many reservation questions have been an issue. Like in 2020, there was a case Chebrulu Leela Prasad Rao versus state of Andhra Pradesh. In that case also, it was said that if 100% reservations should be given to a scheduled tribe teacher, would it be constitutional? The court said no, because in a scheduled area, giving 100% reservation to scheduled tribe people would be against the reservations given to the scheduled classes. So this is not constitutional. And day before yesterday, the Supreme Court have given a judgment with respect to the Maratha reservation, where they were contending that more than 50% reservation, that is in excess to 50% reservation, certain reservation should be given to the Maratha community because they are in minority in their state. But the court refused. Court said that the 50% ceiling limit has been fixed and it cannot be extended in such type of situation, because as per their report, Maratha community is filling the gap of 30% in their community, and 30% is cannot be said to be a minority, so the reservation criteria would not apply on them. So these were some of the questions that can be asked with respect to reservation, but reservation is always a debated topic. Some new questions might always arise. There is a possibility. So these are the questions which I have dealt uh, and tried to clear all your doubts with respect to reservations. Thank you.